We're going to the diamonds. Ooh. Woohoo, copper. And even more copper. Back to the diamonds. Let's place a light here. Oh, hello there, green buddy. Do you want to be my friend? What do you do? No, what? No, go, no, don't. Okay, stay away. I got one arrow left. Stay away. No, don't. Well, hello there. My name is Ra and welcome back to Surviving Minecraft Bedrock. It has been a few weeks since the last episode, and that is because my microphone broke. I was fixing my microphone stand, and on my way to test the fix, I dropped it down the stairs. Instead of it being an epic mic drop, it broke in two halfway down the stairs. I ordered a brand new one that is a step up from the last one, and that delivery got delayed for several weeks. Sadly, I still don't have that new mic I ordered, but I got myself the same one I had so I can start making videos again. And as you can see behind me here, I've been a bit busy with mining in the meantime. We now have almost all the new blocks, we just need the moss block and the azalea bush and tree. But I haven't been able to find the lush cave as of yet, and the wandering trader only has the drip leaves up to now. Behind me you can also see that the iron farm is working. I was recording at the time of finalizing the build and I would love to show you all, but sadly that footage is gone. After 2 hours of recording that day, Minecraft crashed my whole computer and the recording software never finalized the footage, and therefore I can only show the finished farm. Moving and extending the item sorter and the digging of the blocks was also in that footage, as that was intended to be the next episode. And so today's episode will be completely different than intended. Today we are building up the automatic pumpkin and melon farm. After that we will connect the tree farms to the item sorter and then we will finish the item sorter so it can be used automatically. Before getting on with the first build, I want to remind you all that this channel has a Discord community server. If you would like to join our Discord community server, click the link in the description and I will see you there. We also still have place left on our community realm for multiple players. This realm is completely free to use. All you need to do is drop me a message in the comments or on Discord and I will contact you with the details to log in. But that is enough for the intro, let's get started on the pumpkin and melon farm. Alright, so here we are at the melon and pumpkin farm. We cleaned it up a little bit because it was a manual farm until now. And we're gonna do the same as with the other two farms. I am going to show you how to build one of the units and the rest will be in a time lapse. Now this will be the channel where all the items will be picked up. So we'll carve this out even further, put ice on the bottom and put in water streams so we can carry all the items towards the automatic storage. This means that this will be the wall later on where the glass will be. And what we need is these 3 blocks. From here there is another unit, but let's focus on these 3. We need some water, we need 3 dirt, with the one in the middle needs to be farmland. And then we can place a piston like this. Then another piston on the side like this. And do not throw them off. Then if we go to the back we can place an observer that faces this block, which means that if we plant something here, the observer will see that. As soon as the plant will grow, the observer sees it, sends a signal towards these 2 pistons. And as soon as the plant is fully grown, at the moment the melon or the pumpkin, because they are both exactly the same, if one of those grows, a melon or a pumpkin, then the observer will detect that, fires off the pistons and the items will fall in here. They will not land on here because the pistons will be extended and push the items down. Now in order for that to happen we need this block. So the observer will detect, send a signal into this block, and if we grab some redstone, then we put 2 redstone here and the pistons will fire as soon as this block is lit up. Now we can show how that works by putting a seed right here, like that. So each change the pistons will be fired off. There's nothing here obviously, but as soon as the plant is fully grown it will do exactly the same. So that is how you build one unit, and that's a really quick show and tell how this works. If you want a detailed tutorial for this, that is on my channel, and the link to that farm is in the description. So without further ado, let's jump into the time lapse and build the rest. Alright, the melon and pumpkin farm is now complete. We have these two glass blocks missing because there is a camera point there I used for testing, and now nothing can be placed there. I cannot remove the point for some reason, so we're stuck for now with two glass missing in the farm, which doesn't matter that much. So next up we're going to connect the item stream to the item sorter. I'll dig the trench, place the ice and connect it all, and we'll be back when it is done. Alright, so here we are. All these three farms are now connected below here with a water stream. And if we walk towards the back of the farm, then I can show you that the minecart unloader is now replaced. It was right there and now it is on this side. And that is so the item line below here will line up with this now. This farm also lines up with this and comes into here, and it all shoots out right towards here. This is all going underground, 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 and eventually it will end up right below there. If we go down, this is just a basic bubble elevator with a dropper underneath that will shoot every item out if it is full. It is at the moment disabled because it is completely full with all the items that were in the input chest and all the items that are coming in from the farm. And because it isn't connecting to anything yet, well, we had to disable it for now. So as said with the last footage, the item sorter has been changed. Every row of chests in this item sorter now have hoppers as well. And besides that, this row right here has been put back for 4 or 5 blocks to account for the newest blocks, which are right there. And some of the blocks that are not new blocks, but we needed large storage for those as well. And so all we need to do now is to connect the back, which means that we need to connect everything that is in this chest. This should be enough for the whole item sorter. So these are all the materials that we need, and we have also found some bamboo for some scaffolding, which makes the job a lot easier to do. So let's grab some stuff and then I'll show you the first 2 to do, and the rest will be done in a time lapse. Okay, here we are at the back of the sorter for the first 2 units. We are using the design by Dark Auto Air that was improved by me to work better on Bedrock Edition. This design allows us to use only 1 filter item instead of 41 items. It also allows us to have items stackable to 16 in the same row as the 64 ones. It however means that we need to make 2 separate circuits that do not interact with each other. And so we need to make circuit A and circuit B and place them AB, AB, AB and so on. If we place 2 A's or 2 B's next to one another, the circuits will interact with each other and that will result in the sorter not working as it should. We are going to start here with 2 temporary blocks. Then we place 2 hoppers under each other, one facing into the block and one into the chest. Then we place blocks like this, and this one is a temporary one, like so. Now what we want to do is we want to read this comparator. Sorry, we want to read this hopper with the comparator. So we place this comparator through this block. This will see what is in this hopper. Then we want 2 redstone. Like so. And then we want to go on the side and place a repeater right there. And that has to be on 1 tick, no more. And lastly, we need to place a torch right here, so this hopper is locked, as you can see of the symbol. So this is unit A. Now unit B is pretty much the same except for a few things. And let's jump on the scaffolding. We can place one there, there, there. Now we need to remove that one and we need to remove this one. Now in order for these circuits not to combine to each other, we need to place a comparator right here, then a redstone dust, then another comparator, so this won't connect to each other, and the same here. Then redstone dust, and because we have redstone dust there, we need a repeater right here, again on 1 tick. And the same as here, we have a repeater there, so we can place a redstone dust right there. So nothing connect to each other from unit to unit. So this is now a completely separate unit. The only thing we need is a redstone torch on the front, and those 2 units are done. We can remove the temporary blocks right here and right here. And now we can fill these 2 with items that need to be filtered. Alright, so unit A needs to have 21 blocks in them and a filter item. Now these blocks ideally need to be renamed, and I will do that later, but at the moment I don't have renamed items on me. Future me here, I was editing the video and I saw that the renamed items part wasn't really explained enough, so here it is. The reason why we rename items is because we only want the filter item to be filtered. In this case, this means that the emeralds will be filtered once they enter the hopper. And these blocks are renamed to block, and none other item called block will enter the system. If it does, then this will happen. That will drain your item filter out, and that will end your sorting of that item. So to prevent this from happening, we rename items to a name that doesn't exist naturally in the game. So that was a little bit of extra explanation. Back to the episode. So what we're going to do is the following. We need 21. So we are going to do that. And this unit now filters this redstone until it is at 1 item. So A is 21 items. For B, this means we need to do 20 items. And that is because this circuit is 1 item longer. So we need 1 item more here as well. I hope that that makes sense. So we do that. And now this one filters out all the redstone torches until it is at 1. This one should be done. And you do this for the complete item sorter. Now this item sorter with 1 filter item, that was my first ever video on this YouTube channel. So you can find it on this channel. I'll put a link in the description as well. Let's do the rest in a time lapse and we will be back after that. Alright, so there we are again. Everything is done. All the item filters are set with all the items here. There are a few empty chests, but that is for the future. The first item conveyor is done. That goes all the way here. Then goes down here to, there we go, to the bottom, to that one. Then goes all around, goes to those 3 sorters. And then a little bit of a weird kink in it. It goes over here. And it should connect to here, but this will be a multi-item sorter, which I haven't finished the design of yet. So this will come later. It will then go underground, right here, underneath here. And eventually it goes there. And there it stops at the moment. So what still needs to be done with this, it needs to go up and into this output chest. And I haven't decided on how to do that yet. It either will be an item elevator with droppers, or the same as here with a water stream. But that is not that important for now. There are 2 things that still need to be done. Here we have the space for a sorter that will turn the items into bone meal, and perhaps even for a furnace. That would be for the kelp most likely. After that we need to connect this item stream, so the input chest, to right there. So that will be a water stream to there, and then we can test the sorter out. I'm going to set up the camera account and show you the next few steps in a time lapse. There we go. The automatic sorter is now complete and is working great. I will gather all the rest of the materials that can be sorted and start chucking them in. And with that we reach the end of this episode, and the next episode should be on the regular schedule again. Thank you all for watching. I hope you all enjoyed this episode. If you did, please leave a like, and if you are not already, consider subscribing to the channel and turn the notifications on so you don't miss out on any new video. Don't forget about our new Discord community server. The link to the server is in the description. That is it from me. Stay safe and see you next time. Bye bye.